So yeah, third track off the EP was Skywalking. It was a song that started with the guitar loop, and I knew that that was enough for me to write to it. And right off the bat, we kind of agreed to keep this very much a song about imagery and very symbolic, just something that when you listen to the song you can just see colors or just see different shapes and picture different scenarios.
I said to Michael one night, I'm like, let's just make a really weird production, no rules. Let's just get really creative and add a ton of weird stuff in there.
Sometimes I feel euphoric, is it prehistoric love? Really trying to get the listener to think. And it hits you right again when I say, in a time of Mayan ruins, how did we get through it? All of this with the intention of people trying to get the listener to think of what I'm trying to talk about. And I will never disclose the true meaning of the song, because at the end of the day, I want people to interpret it the way they want to, in the way they think it, what they think it means. I think that's special about this song, and I think Ben and I have kind of agreed that we never want to disclose the full meaning, because we just want people to interpret it for themselves.
We started Skywalking right before I left for Arizona. We kind of sat on it for a few months. We knew we liked it, it was missing something, so we reached out to our friend Zach Paradis from Atlanta. He recorded his verse on it, which I think made the song.
Zach's just kills it every time. Got it back to us within the month, and it's a great track because of him being on it, and it adds a lot of versatility to the song.
So that's what was it? Yeah, that's a little lightsaber effect I put in there. And they're just little. This would be fun to like add it. It's a ton of little like Star Wars references in the song, so I just processed it the way I wanted it, with some distortion and echo and reverb, so it just kind of fits in the mix a little bit better. Most people probably wouldn't notice that. It's really, really low in the mix if you listen for it, but it's just kind of like the little things that make it dope. So that was I actually think this is my favorite part about the whole song, is this little transition right here. It's a combination of sounds. It's let me see. So I found this little this little harp thing that's constantly going on Splice, and then I just EQ'd it and sidechained it. Kind of gives it that like spacey, euphoric kind of feel to the song. And then after that, I found this sample on Splice. Let me see if I can take so without the processing, it sounds like this. So it's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of ugly like that in my opinion, so I made it the way I'd want it. So I EQ'd it, distorted it, and put some reverb on it, and it sounds like this. And then the cool part about that is when you reverse it and you add like this little ice effect under it, it sounds like this. I don't know, I just thought that was like the coolest like transition of the song. Just a little.
Skywalking to me is one of the more important tracks on the project because of not totally the concept, but because of the vibe that it gives off for the rest of the project. It's not very, obviously the drums, they kick in and they're hard hitting, but we felt like this one really never gave you what you wanted from a listener. It never dropped, it never had a post-chorus or anything, which it could have had, and we could have done that, but we felt like to differentiate from the other ones, we wanted to keep this one very, lyrically driven, and that was the whole process behind Skywalking.
So that was actually Michael on his saxophone, and then I just really processed it. Without any of the processing on that saxophone, it sounds like this. You can like hear the background noise in the sample, and it's not even a good like quality recording, but with all the effects I threw on there, some some tuning, EQing, sample delay, a vocal plugin, distortion, a formant plugin, a short reverb, a long reverb. It sounds like this. And it kind of has that little tail to it. So it really doesn't matter at the end of the day. If you have something and you know how to process it, you can make it work really for any song. So and then yeah, it just kind of fizzles out. That's Skywalking.